What's a meeting without mentioning AQIP? So that process continues because that is our ongoing accreditation with the Higher Learning Commission, and our work there is never really done. And what I just wanted to share with you is that an institutional team will be going to a required session in Chicago in May, and that's where we will continue to move forward on our continuous improvement efforts. Terry Setoff was briefing me, as was Dr. Cook. Our action projects are well underway, and particularly in terms of what may have been our biggest weakness and one of the few weaknesses in our accreditation, and that's the communication and leading part. And that will be one of the foci, I guess you'd say, to our meeting in Chicago in May. So that work will continue. And again, I think our successes in our continuous improvement have been very noteworthy. The Jamrich remodel, I guess today's lecture is about all the ways in which we're going to change your lifestyle here at Northern. The former Governor Granholm did in fact sign the capital outlay bill in the last moments of her governorship. And so that money is set aside, about $25 million. The design work, and I shouldn't say the design work, that is sort of happening by committee, but it takes about a year to set up the RFPs for architects, design, getting our internal committee together to determine some of the major components of that remodel. And that's what you're going to experience over the next year. So Art Gisha, Kathy, Jim, others, you know, they're working out those RFPs. At some point, we'll sign a contract with architects. It sort of ramps up our activity in terms of that Jamrich remodel. And we hope to begin the retrofitting and construction of Jamrich during the 2012-2013 academic year. And that time will all be affected by that because we will close the building entirely, and the 40% of our curriculum that is taught in Jamrich will be moved to other locations on campus. I have received a request to hold classes south where it's warm, in Florida, Arizona, and they slip in the word teleconferencing and online work, and I thought it was a pretty clever and creative way to do that. But I'm sure we want all of your personalities on campus during that time. It will be challenging. But you know, there's no better sign of a campus on the move than major construction and getting an academic building in place that will serve our main purpose really, really well. The Johnson Control piece, the NMU Board of Trustees last December approved our plan to work with Johnson Controls to build and construct a modified biomass plant. Just to refresh your memory, we were on a track. We had actually received a license to build a $65 million biomass plant that would have resulted in significant energy savings for us. That got delayed as it was challenged by various clubs. By the time we had worked out an agreement with those people protesting our license, construction costs had gone up by about a third or more. And so it really just took the ability to finance a 65 million plus project, right, just made it impossible. We looked for a number of alternatives. We think that this Johnson Control project is a win-win. It looks, you know, I'm not the technical guy to do this. I should probably turn to Art or somebody, but it is a multi-fuel biomass-based plant, and it looks like we'll be able to recover about $500,000 a year for 10 years in energy savings. And we hope this construction will be almost in parallel in the same timeline as the Jamrich remodel. So I wanted to bring you up to date on those because, you know, 2 major construction projects, accreditation, 2 major reviews that are critical to our steps forward are all in progress. And I didn't want you to think that anything had slowed down or stopped. I'm very confident that as soon as we get Ken Godfrey back on campus that we're going to ramp up that study of athletics very, very quickly.